from Internal Warrior Yoga. I just wanted to make a video for those of you who are just new to yoga, exploring the different kinds and just putting out the different types of yogas that I have personally practiced in my life. Kind of give you some options of maybe where you want to take your yoga practice. So the first one that I want to talk about today is restorative yoga. Restorative yoga is exactly as it sounds. It is yoga to really rejuvenate you, to take a stressed out mind and body and just relax it and bring it back to center. Restorative yoga takes you out of the sympathetic mode, which we are mostly in all the time. It's this fight or flight mode. We're constantly bombarded with technology, notifications, work, and just go, 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 achieve, achieve, achieve. And we don't just take a moment to slow down. And restorative yoga really offers that. It offers this time where you can really accept the fact that you need, a 10-15 minute break to just focus on yourself, to focus on your breathing, and just fully relax. Restorative yoga takes a lot of props. You need pillows, blankets, yoga blocks, yoga straps, or maybe things that you can find around the house, just to bring the floor to you, to fully support your body. There's no muscle engagement. It's still going to stretch you out and help you with your flexibility, but it's going to do it in a way where instead of tensing up the muscles and tightening them to stretch them out, you fully relax into the poses. Like I said, it's really great for those who are stressed out or have their mind that's going a million miles a minute and they just feel like they're all over the place, and it's really recentering, and I really enjoy it. If you are interested in trying out a restorative class, I will link a video in the description below. The next one that I want to talk about is Vinyasa Yoga. And Vinyasa Yoga is linking breath with movement. So it's building this heat in the body. It's faster paced. It's sometimes moving one breath per movement. And what is really cool about Vinyasa Yoga is that the poses at the beginning reflect future poses down the Vinyasa practice. So at the beginning, the yoga teachers often think, okay, what parts of the body needs to be warmed up or have the most heat in order to achieve X pose towards the end of the practice. And it's a very good moment to just focus internally. I noticed for me personally, when I first started Vinyasa practice, it was, oh, am I doing this pose right? How does the person next to me look? And then as I was getting the yoga poses down, like, oh, am I going as deep as the teacher in front of me? Am I, really pushing myself? And then it slowly turned from, okay, how does this feel to my body? Do I need to push myself this far? Or what is my body saying to me today? What do I need in this Vinyasa practice? And that's another point of Vinyasa Yoga. It's just this holy mindfulness where you just fully pay attention to what your body is saying to you. And this carries into other parts of your life as well, as all yoga does. For instance, I recently just moved, and I have noticed when I was, picking up boxes, that something would start to hurt, and I would immediately acknowledge it and back off before it got really bad. And that's exactly how it has been with yoga too. Vinyasa Yoga teaches you to pay attention to where your limit is and to not push yourself too far, but just enough that you're getting a good workout or you're achieving the mindfulness that you want. So Vinyasa Yoga is linking breath with movement, building heat, and cultivating mindfulness. The third one that I want to talk about is Yin Yoga. And Yin Yoga is similar to restorative yoga in the fact that there are a lot of props usually that are used, and also there are less poses that are done in the Yin sequences. What is different, though, is that, like I said, with restorative yoga, there is no effort put into it. All the props are holding you up and you're relaxing into the stretch. With Yin yoga, it's about finding this kind of halfway point. So it's not going into a stretch so deeply that you can't hold it for very long, but it's also not passive like restorative yoga. It's this halfway point. And the reason for this is it really works into the joints and the connective tissues. Yin yoga teaches you to be comfortable with the silence and the stillness because you hold poses for a significant amount of time, which is why you have to find that little halfway point. And over time, it really increases your flexibility. And the last one that I want to talk about is Hatha Yoga. And Hatha Yoga has a lot of subcategories underneath it. There's a few different ways to practice Hatha Yoga. Hatha Yoga is neat in the fact that it's similar to Vinyasa, but slower. It's about finding this balance and mindfulness in each of the poses. And what I really love about it is that there's a lot of time to just get into the pose and to make sure that the alignment is correct and to focus on different aspects of your body during the pose. It's still strength building poses. In fact, sometimes for me, it's a little bit harder than a Vinyasa class in the fact that I am holding these strength building poses for longer periods of time. But it also helps you to really focus on the breathing, take these full, deep, mindful breaths. It's really neat. But what you will always get from yoga, in my personal opinion, is breath work that can heal you, mindfulness, and just being in tune with your body, and this connection to this higher self of fully understanding why you feel the way you feel. Yoga is just fantastic for mental, physical, emotional health. It just overall is so beneficial. So like I said before, I will link down in the description the videos of the different styles of yoga that I personally teach, and then you can kind of figure out which one works for you and which yoga style is calling to you. Thank you for joining me for this video. Until next time, namaste.